Okay, so I've opened up InDesign here. I'm using version 2018, CC 2018. And if you're using an older version or a newer version, there will be some slight differences, but for the most part, the basic concepts are the same. If we go up to File in our menu bar and go down to New, over to Document, that is going to bring up this new document dialog box over here. Now yours may look a little different on the screen in its position. I've positioned it over here to the right. So we have our number of pages set at 1, and we're going to leave it as is. Because we only have one page, we can turn off facing pages over here. So we're going to uncheck that, and we're going to move down to dealing with the size. I have it set as a standard US letter size at 8.5 by 11. That's a size that most are familiar with. And then down below that, we have our columns. Columns set at just one column right now. Now, to better see this, InDesign has given us, in this case, a preview window. So down at the bottom here, we can check this preview button, and that'll allow us to see what we are setting up. So I'm going to set up 3 columns in this case. 3, and I'm going to click into the next field, gutter. And I can see now that I have 3 columns in front of me on an 8.5 by 11 page. So 1, 2, 3, separated by a gutter that is 0.1667 inches wide. So this space here. Below that, we have margins set at 0.5 inches. This chain link indicates that all our margins are the same, and we can set them all the same by typing in a value and hitting our tab key. Tab moves us to the next field and updates all of the fields. If we want them different from one another, we can uncheck that and change our values. Hit the tab key, and you can see now that we have 0.5 as the top, while everything else has been untouched and remains at 1. We're going to go ahead and set that back to 0.5 here by clicking that chain. And the next thing down is the bleed and slug area. We'll go over those in more detail, but for right now, we just want to set up this page. So we're going to hit OK here. We're going to set this at OK. And we now have our first InDesign document ready to be worked on.